What is up, y'all? Capone Tony here, and welcome to another Ever Crisis video. And it is content update day in Ever Crisis. We're going to check out the notices, go through all the things that are going on right now. But like I always do, I'm going to cover the new feature banner first. It is a matte banner. Matte feature banner, new weapon, new costume. The last 2 weeks we had Lucia and Glenn, so Matt's kind of rounding out the first soldier characters here. Finally getting a little bit of love for these characters, which don't get love very often. So Matt here, his Desperado Style, kind of interesting. Not the biggest fan of this crop top here, but cape looks kind of cool. The cap as well. You know, covering his mouth, I think is kind of cool. The gun and the sword, I don't know. For Matt, gun and sword always it's kind of funny to me because he's like the party's healer. He's like a medic, but you know, he's carrying a gun and the sword, so I don't know, interesting. Don't see him as like an attacking type of character, but yeah, military pants look kind of cool, round out the look, and the boots. I think it looks like a pretty decent fit for Matt, as a crop top aside. But anyway, the Desperado Style does boost defense all allies. 15 points. This is actually a different one than just like the guild weapon stat. This is actually a separate stat exclusive to costume. So I think Angeal got this for his limit break costume. Correct me if I'm wrong. His first one. And yeah, it's doing double defense plus 10% physical and magic to all allies, and that's pretty nice. And then we get Tactician's Gambit, which is granting physical attack up max potency tier +1. So that is pretty cool as well. The other two characters got something similar. They got what? What did Lucia and Glenn get? So they got physical defense max tier +1. And then Glenn got physical attack down +1. So all of them got something different here for this max potency tier type of thing. Angeal, or not Angeal, but Zach already got something like this with this beach outfit, I believe. But I think it is better to have this type of R ability on a support character. So defense, all allies with these boosting attack an extra 10% as well. Not too bad. And since it is max potency tier on physical attack, that means his weapon will do AOE physical attack. So let's jump right into the Desperado Rapier, which does a magic heals cast, 42% healing potency of all allies. It does lightning resist is increased, low to mid, and it also does wind resist is decreased or increased, low to mid. P attack 70%, low to mid as well. You have to be 70% HP or more. HP and heal are the R abilities. Attack boost, heal boost, and circle sigil boost. Attack boost is like pointless. I don't know why that's there, but it is 5 ATB. The green repose, is that how you say it? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But yeah, that's a lot of stuff here for just one 5 ATB cast. Lightning boosting elemental resist is something absolutely brand new to the game, so it is you know, that's very interesting. First weapon of its kind. So we go to OB1, we're going a pretty big jump to the magic heal. We're going to 50%, and then we are going a little bit of extra duration on all these buffs. 42-18 on the R abilities, and then we go to OB6, where we get 54% of the heal now. Then we go mid to high on the lightning resist, mid to high on the wind resist, and mid to high on the P attack boost. And since you are getting that P attack max tier potency on the costume, this will be acting as extra high if you have the costume equipped. So 2 casts on this will get you to 4 tiers up on physical attack for all your allies, assuming you are above 70% HP or more. 54-30 on the R abilities, and then OB10 we are at 59% heal, mid to high still on these buffs, a little bit extra duration on all of them, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Honestly, it's a very good weapon. Anytime a weapon, I always say this, anytime a weapon can pack a lot of utility into one, you know, ATB cast, well, this is 5 ATB in this case, that's pretty good. 62 and 42 on the R abilities, by the way, for boost HP and heal. And yeah, 333 heal stat. And yeah, elemental resistances is something brand new. I'm not sure how helpful it'll be. When you look at something that's boosting like elemental resistances in this game, we haven't needed it for any of the content. I assume this is probably going to be needed for like maybe the crash battle that's going on right now. I assume that's what it's going to be used for. It's definitely not going to be used for Guild War, I don't think. unless we need wind resist for Guild War. I don't know. I doubt it. But yeah, probably the Crash Battle. It's a very niche weapon, I feel, at the moment. I'm sure they're gonna make content for it, but I feel like just by raising your defense as high as you possibly can, you haven't really needed elemental resistances at all in this game. I'd say maybe for newer accounts, you know, newer, like really new players to the game, and you need that little extra bump to beat like Leviathan, or not Leviathan, but a Ramu or Odin, because of the boost to lightning resist and wind resist, then maybe that could help for that. But other than that, 95% of the content in this game is pretty easy. It's just the crash battles and some of the permanent content, and maybe some of these late battle tower floors are going to be harder for newer or weaker accounts. Other than that, most of the content in this game is very easy, so I'm not sure how big of a role elemental resists are going to play, but we're just going to have to wait and see as the game progresses. And yeah, for now, I would say the weapon is good. I mean, it's obviously P attack all allies alone is already pretty good for Matt. But yeah, you add elemental resistances and the big heal at the same time. Good R abilities. It's a decent weapon for Matt. Something, you know, added to his kit to kind of give him more variety and more usability. And yeah, like I said, he's the first character to get these elemental resistances. So until Aerith or someone else gets them, you know, you're gonna might have to use Matt for some certain content, some of the certain hard content. So yeah, overall, it's a unique weapon. Elemental resistance is something brand new to the game, but how often it's going to be used, we have no idea. Like I said, most of the content in this game is pretty easy if you are someone that's been playing for, you know, a decent amount of time, you know, and you log in every day, you get your free 10 pull every day. You build out all your weapons, you build out your guild weapons, so for the defense all allies and stuff like that. Most of the content is pretty easy, and me personally, I skip a lot of the crash battles because I just don't feel like grinding them out. So, and if you skip a crash battle, what you lose on 200 blue crystals and like an emblem or something, like, you know, stuff like that's not that important to me, and I assume it's not important to a lot of casual players in this game. But I assume it could be good for maybe certain like ranking events too, where maybe like a dungeon ranking or a battle ranking, you're going to need to reduce the damage you take overall, and those elemental resistances can maybe come in clutch for that. Who knows? So yeah, overall, I think it's a pretty cool weapon. You can just wishlist it anytime you want, since it is a featured weapon. My advice on Matt here, if you want to pull on Matt, is if you want the costume or not. And for me, you know, it's defense all allies and potency tier physical attack AOE plus, you know, gives you extra +1 to max tier, is but essentially just an extra 10% to physical damage for the whole party, which you know, it's fine. I don't know. I think it's a very skippable banner for Matt here, especially if you're not a Matt main. If you were to pull on a Matt banner right now, I would say pull on this if you haven't yet, because you will get way more bang for buck from this costume and this weapon. Deraplatus, it's essentially a Commoner one that can do big heals, very powerful, very good. And this is a reprieve costume with defense, 8 healing potency, and reprieve. It's amazing. So if I were to say you want to pull a page on a Matt banner, I would pull on this. And I pulled on that one specifically. This one I think is very skippable, and if you miss out on it, I don't think your account is, you know, you're gonna regret it that much. So that's just my opinion personally on Matt. If you want to decide to pull, you have until October 29th for these two banners, and you have until October 22nd for the Glen banner. And the anniversary banners that are still going on, you still have until October 22nd as well. So if you're like still like deep into like a second or third page on a stamp card or something, you can still try to finish that out. You got a week before this expires. Oh yeah, for me, yeah, Matt, very easy skip. We are, you know, like I said, we are getting the crossover in a couple weeks from now, the FF13 crossover featuring Tifa and Aerith, I believe. And then we're getting a Nier Automata crossover, I believe, in December. They haven't officially announced that, though, which kind of concerns me. They announced it for Japan, but they never announced it for global. So I'm like, I don't know. It kind of worries me somewhat. But anyway, if you want to wishlist something for this banner specifically, let's see. For Matt, you can just wishlist. If you want to build out Matt specifically, get like a couple of his weapons that are pretty good. I would say if you're like newer to the game, Centipede is something that's also just really good. This was a really good weapon for a long time. Or something like Syringe is really good, double defense up, the fire potency up, and M attack up AOE. Luminary Sword's good. Nautilus Spiral. This does ice resist down, lightning resist down, 3 ATB, Diamond Sigil Break. This is a really good weapon. So yeah, any of those weapons, a couple of those if you want to build out your mat. But we do have Guild Battle coming up next week, which is going to be focused on Magic Earth. Not a lot of stuff you can really wish list for Guild War. If you might be able to use Sephiroth as a Magic Earth damage dealer with Earth Resist Down type of character for this Guild War. So maybe, or you can wishlist Blue Bramble for Sephiroth, Young Sephiroth. Outside of that, there's not a lot of weapons that are focused around Magic Earth. I would say if you don't have Rocker's Guitar built out for Yuffie and you already have Yuffie's like Earth weapon from the anniversary, this is going to be a good offhand weapon, I believe, because it does the AOE exploit weakness, and it's just a good stat stick for offhand. So this could be good for Guild War, assuming that you pulled on Yuffie. And then the only other damage dealing Magic Earth character that you can wish list is right here, Lucia, with that weapon right there, the Holiday Revolver. If you already have Vincent's Magic Earth weapon, then you could probably wishlist this, the Kugel Blitz. I think this is a decent offhand if you are going to use him for Guild War. So a few options here that you can go with. But yeah, ultimately, this wish is kind of just up to you. And yeah, those are just my suggestions if you want to build out Matt or if you want to prepare for Guild War. All right, so that's going to cover it for the Matt banner. Let's jump into the rest of the content updates. Are y'all going to pull on Matt? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, so content updates. Like I said, Guild War is coming up next week. We have a battle that's going to be focused on Magic Earth is going to be effective for this Guild War. So Vincent, if you have his Limit Break, his first Limit Break banner, that weapon, costume, Mad Dog, White Dog, is that what it's called? Stray Dog, White Dog. Yuffie's going to be the strongest, her anniversary, second anniversary costume and weapons. That's going to be super powerful. Outside of that, maybe Young Sephiroth with his weapon that does Earth Resist Down with Magic Earth damage. Those three, I think, could be potential damage dealers for this Guild War. Outside of that, you're going to have your typical supports like your Aerith, your Angeal, maybe a support Vincent. So yeah, that is what I recommend for Guild War. And what is next? New chapter release campaign is on right now. So log in, you'll get 1,000 blue crystals. We clear some missions, get up to 190 draw tickets. Log in every day, we'll get some login bonuses. So go to your missions, go to your campaigns. You pretty much just use every character in a battle at least once. And then clear First Soldier Chapter 6, Main Section 1, Episode 5, get 10 gacha tickets, collect High Wind, get 20 more gacha tickets. Very easy stuff to do here. You have 2 weeks to do it. And clear out these panel missions if you haven't done that one yet. And yeah, login bonuses actually pretty decent right now. So new chapter release login bonus, we'll get up to 1,000 blue crystals and some stamina tonics, some gacha tickets. This one is actually really good. We're getting these limit break medals along with 1,500 blue crystals at the 15th day, which is nice. And then we're continuously getting this every week as well. 750 blue crystals, 10 ingots, and 25 Astral Wind. So just log in every day, claim your shit. Very easy to do. So that covers that. There is Chocobo Expedition area added, so that is good. So let's go to our Chocobos. I have actually not done this yet. Alright, so we're going to go to Expeditions. I'm going to collect everything first. And then we're going to pick the new expedition here. We have Corel Prison 1. So we're going to need what regular Chocobos looks like. So I'm just going to pick one that has the best bonuses. So we're gonna use Cloud here. And we're going to set the second one. 65%, 22%. Oh my god, that's so bad. 71%. Here we go, Barrett. Then we're going to set one more. Go right here and set our third expedition for Sephiroth here. The characters don't really matter. If you don't have your character max level yet, then you can get some levels up. But I've been level 100 for a long time. So there you go. We got our new Chocobo expedition set up. Let's do some quick collecting just to see what these rewards look like. So, got these Synth Catalyst Dawn things and the Choco Boosters. That's cool. Let's do one of each. Oh, cool. I got an error. Don't you love it? I think I broke the game, guys. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. The game decided to crap its pants, so we're gonna collect more here. Do it for Sephiroth as well, and we already explored 50% of this area. For collecting for Sephiroth, we get these lesser branding stones. Lesser power branding stones. Alright, so I didn't really see what I collected for Barrett, so let's do that again real quick. Okay, we got these, looks like pretty similar to Cloud's, except we get bookmarks here. Alright, so yeah, set your new Chocobo expeditions. More Chocobos, always a good thing. You can actually get some blue crystals right now. Alright. So let's go to the notices. Go back. Critical threat reawakened Eligor hunt is on right now. So one critical threat just ended. I actually didn't complete that crash because I was lazy. But, you know. Like I said, it's like 200 blue crystals, whatever. I just didn't feel like putting the effort for it. So yeah, I did all the solos for this already, and they were extremely easy. I actually did the solo crash for Crash 1, and I like one-shot the dude after he went to his like stun phase. So physical ice is good for this, so my Sephiroth just like ran a train on this dude. I tried the second crash, but Sephiroth would just die on the first hit. So if I just probably add some more defense or whatever, maybe it'll be easier. But like I said, maybe in Matt's new weapon with the lightning resist will have a role in this. I don't know, but yeah, it's the crash. Same thing we've been doing. Do all your solos, do all your co-ops, do your victory draws. In this, we are getting what? Eligor rifle for Lucia and Eligor gun for Vincent. They both do HP and ice potency for the R abilities. I believe if you go further, you will get Vincent specific weapon parts, and you will get Lucia specific weapon parts. The most valuable things are always the weapon parts from these events, so definitely clear out all these levels. So yeah, that is that for the Eligor crash, Eligor hunt. And there are new battle tower floors, by the way, and I've done all of them already. These were just like auto battle, extremely easy. Most of these were pretty much auto battle too for my account. The third one was like, this guy was kind of one-shotting my Yuffie. Once I gave her more defense, I kind of won the battle super easy after that. This one is B5 is what? Rufus, I believe, and he kind of one-shot me as well because I didn't bring any utility characters into the party. So assuming once I do that, this battle won't be too hard either if you're like a day one player or someone that's been playing the game for a while. Ice potency is effective against him as well. I think Vincent will, the 1.5 year anniversary Vincent will probably be really good because you can apply the ice debuff on him while also doing ice damage. But I assume just using your Cloud or your Ice Sephiroth will be really good too. So yeah, that is the new floors in the battle tower. Also, you get a third voucher here. I use my vouchers on Slay the Day, Syringe, Rapier, and Google Blitz only because those are the weapons I don't have OB10 yet. I actually don't have Luminary Sword OB10 either, but I already have it OB6 and beyond that, so it's like, I'm not rushing to get it to OB10 yet. Everything else here, been OB10 for a long time. But yeah. That pretty much covers that. You'll get more limit break tickets too, just by doing the floors as well, which are really nice. Limit break medals for the limit break draw. So yeah, we also got the the red crystal draw for the map banner. They've been doing this for every new feature banner, where they do a red crystal draw for each character. It's just like a way of getting, you have to spin red crystals, which are a lot of red crystals, but you get a much better stamp card if you pull on it. So yeah, you can get you could pull technically one page on the other banner, and then you can like just get a few guarantees really quickly on here to maybe get your mat quickly to OB6 or OB10, whatever. But 2,500 red crystals is extremely steep. I'm not even sure if like the whales are even doing this, so I definitely do not recommend it for your light spinning players out there. I mean, as a light spinning player, I don't even recommend drawing on just the feature banners in general, most of them, unless you just like the costume or the cosmetic and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, we also have the new chapter for Final Fantasy VII, The First Soldier, Episode 2, Chapter 5 and 6 are released. I believe these are the last 2 chapters for the Sephiroth origin story, so I'm kind of looking forward to this. Kind of want to see how this plays out. Also kind of concerns me that they're releasing both these chapters at the same time. It feels like they're trying to rush to get these out, and I don't know. It kind of worries me because I have a little bit of uncertainty about this game, the game's future after the 2nd anniversary and whatnot. I don't know. At least for the global side, I'm not really sure. Kind of worried, guys. I hope this game makes it to at least to the release of FF7R Part 3. But I don't know, man. We'll see how it plays out. But anyway, check out these 2 chapters here. Clear the content. You'll get some blue crystals for clearing it. Also, yeah, see how this actually maybe ties in with FF7R, because the end of the First Soldier Episode 1 kind of did tie into FF7R a little bit. So yeah, check that out. And I think that is going to cover it here. So yeah, what do y'all think of the map banner? What do y'all think of the content updates going on right now? Yeah, let me know what you think. But yeah, that's going to do it for this Ever Crisis video. If y'all enjoy my Ever Crisis content, please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all on the next one. Later.